Hey folks, here to shoot a video. Why? It's Victory Tuesday! The Dolphins whooped some Patriot tail last night. Man, that was so awesome. How about that Kenyon Drake? That kid can run. It's been a rough season. I'll take that beating they handed the Patriots. That was fun. That'll be the best game of the year. So, one more piece of business. Got a shout out. Yeah, that's right. Blackmore Rules. I saw you, buddy. I saw you wearing a tour t-shirt of Jake's favorite band, Hiss. Why? Because my buddy here, he likes to get you some camera there, Jake. Yeah, that's right. He likes to rock and roll all night and part of every day. You gotta get your naps in, right? Yeah, that's my buddy. Anyway, now on to the stack of records. I got a stack from the Fat Rabbit. I guess this is going to be part one of two, because I have another stack that I bought at one time, but I didn't want to show it all because we'll be here an hour and a half. This big stack, I think, is primarily from August and September, and I just never got around to shooting a video about it. But I'm doing that now. So, let's get into it. All right. I don't show much classical music, but I did pick up Holst, The Planets. This is the London Philharmonic Orchestra, conducted by Bernard Herrmann. Kind of a humdrum album cover, I would say. I mean, gray circle, another gray circle. That's all right. I think it was only $1, so never quite seen this label before. What the heck? Jake, did you get hair on that already? What the heck was that? Alright. Never seen that label before. London. Alright. So, the next album, kind of a jazz fusion album, Eric Gale. And it was pretty cheap as well. But what sold me on it was I saw a couple of musicians that I really like playing on it, and that would be Michael and Randy Brecker. Though for some odd reason, Michael Brecker is listed as Mike Brecker on this album. It just seems kind of strange to me. But they are the Brecker brothers, and they do some nice work. This album also has a cover of Hall & Oates' Sarah Smile. So that was a selling point for me. I guess I could pull out the album. Actually, it's just on Columbia. You've all seen that red label, I'm sure, many a time. Alright, so next up, Natalie Cole, Everlasting. Man, I'm such a huge fan of her father's, and she was a wonderful artist as well. So, you know, it was a couple bucks, so I had to pick it up. We got a picture on the inner sleeve with lyrics, and of course she was on Manhattan label. Label I probably more closely associate with Richard Marx. I guess Peaches would know all about that, huh? Boy, I've been enjoying that channel. He's a real character. Alright, so the next one. Quincy Jones. I heard that. Two LP. There's the back. Like some Quincy Jones, and some of the guest stars on this album are amazing. George Duke, Bob James, Billy Preston, Eric Gale, let's see here. Stevie Wonder, Al Jarreau, Rashawn Roland Kirk, Hubert Laws. There's some really good musicians on this album. Like I said, it's a two albums. It's got the original inner sleeve. Just going to pull out one to show you the label. Of course, it's on A&M. The next one, Jazz, Sonny Stitt, Mr. Bojangles. Looking quite dapper on the front. What a great saxophone player. There's the back. There's the label. It's on Cadet. I don't see a division that's a division of anything, just on Cadet Records. But I'm a big Sonny Stitt fan. Have a lot of his stuff either on both on vinyl and CD. Matter of fact, I think the last album I showed of his that I bought back in the spring was wasn't it called Dumpy Mama? He's such a clown. All right. Can't go wrong with the Dave Brubeck Quartet. This is the 25th anniversary reunion. It's got Paul Desmond in the quartet. It's one record, but it does open up. And then you pull the record out of the middle here. It's on Horizon Records. Let's see, there's some glare. Try to get that up there. Whoop. Horizon Records. love Dave Brubeck. I got to see him live here in Louisville at the Brown Theater. My buddy Dave got us tickets, and oh wow! Even though he was older at the time, I'm thinking it was around 2005. Boy, he could still play. Got this one's a little war. It's the Jimmy Smith and Wes Montgomery Further Adventures of Jimmy and Wes on Verve. Cover was War. I guess that helped knock the price down, and that was fine with me. See the Verve label. Love Jimmy Smith. When my buddy Dave first he really introduced me to jazz back around, I don't know, it was 2000, 2001, and Jimmy Smith, he introduced me to, actually he brought me John Coltrane's "A Love Supreme" and Jimmy Smith's "Sermon," and yeah, so Jimmy Smith has been one of my favorites for a long time. All right, and this one was a little more pricey than the others, but, well, it's Al Green. Tokyo Live. When I pulled it out of the plastic that they had it, the plastic sleeve they had it in, they had written French import on it, and that may be true. Kind of a plain middle. There's the back. Got a lot of great songs on it. Let's Stay Together, Love and Happiness. Yeah, gotta love Al Green, and especially when he was that young and in his prime. There's the label. The label is reading. It says Cream on it. And I guess this is original inner sleeve if it's French import, because the writing there is definitely French. Kind of feels like a paper bag. Yeah, like I said, I think I paid a few extra bucks for this one, but Al Green, man, what a tremendous voice. Let's see what the other. I think the other sleeve's just like it. Yeah, kind of a paper bag type feel to it. Okay. The next album. Now we're going to switch over, get some country before we hit the last couple rockers. Ricky Skaggs, Highways and Heartaches. It was only a couple bucks, so had to grab some Ricky Skaggs. In fact, they had two of his, so I just grabbed them both. The second one being Ricky Skaggs, Don't Cheat in Our Hometown. And boy, is that a country title. Yeah, if you're going to cheat, now, man, check out that hair. Man, that's quite the padding. Ricky Skaggs. All right, now we could not turn this one down. Loretta Lynn, Coal Miner's Daughter. on the Decca label. Yeah. Loretta Lynn, one of the queen of country music. And, yeah, there was no... the back's got a few spots on it. But, yeah, not the greatest cover in the world, but good enough. And the vinyl all looked great. Then, you know, there was some more Loretta. You Ain't Woman Enough. Couldn't let that one go. Boy, the album just looks so good on the Decca label. Well, if you get the only thing better than two Loretta Lynn albums is the third, and this time she brought company. Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn. We Only Make Believe. Here's the back. Decca. Yeah. Can't help but, it also says vocal accompaniment by the Jordanaires. Yeah, so I imagine that's going to be a great album. An artist that I've shown a couple times, really like her. Jessi Colter, Diamond in the Rough. The original inner sleeve. On Capitol. Then Boxcar Willie sings Hank Williams and Jimmy Rogers. Great songs on here, including I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry on the Hank side, T for Texas on the Jimmy Rogers side. Column 1 Records. Alright, so kind of a plain back, but yeah. Blow some Boxcar Willie. Now we get to the main event. Last 4 records. 2 of them are country. As far as my money's concerned, if there's a greater country artist, I really don't know who it would be. So the first one, Johnny Cash, Ballads of the American Indian, Their Thoughts and Feelings, The Battle of Wounded Knee. Now this cover is a little rough. It's got some water damage, it looks like, and it looks like somebody might have cut some mold out of it. But the cover is good enough. The album, which, first of all, I guess because he had to cut the album cover, he marked it down. It's not on Columbia. It's on Headliner series, Harmony, Headliner Harmony series. I'm not sure. This is what the label looks like. It's gold. was the vinyl looks fine, so I went ahead and snagged it. Yeah. Ballad of Ira Hayes is on here. Apache Tears. Bigfoot. Kind of dig that cover. Alright. The next one. Some more Johnny. Johnny Cash sings Precious Memories. This is a gospel album. Of course, it's on Columbia. Dedicated to his brother, and he put a picture of the two of them on the back. Yeah. Great picture of Johnny, or painting of Johnny. I have spun this one, and it sounded great. Now we're down to the last two. Dio, Sacred Heart. This had a big old sticker on it, and I managed to get it off without damaging the cover. Of course, on Warner Brothers. Let you see the back of it. Well, the back, not a whole lot to the back. But Dio, Sacred Heart. Spun this and loved it. Just absolutely loved it. Now I need to work on getting a copy of Holy Diver. And then I love this artist. Everything I have by him is on CD, and I couldn't believe it. It's in really good shape. Awesome cover, just awesome. Don't hear him talked about much on the VC. We need to fix that. It's the genius, Weird Al Yankovic, even worse. Just, yeah, I was very excited when it's on this odd. I would have figured by this point in his career he would have been on a major label, but instead he's on this rock and roll label. There's the back. Weird Al. And we are starting to become a little long as far as videos are concerned. So I'm going to wrap this up. It was a great stack, and I need to spend more of it. And I will get to it. Hope you all are having a great night, and I will see you soon.